So when I first saw you, you were doing impressions, and one of them was Curly writing Beethoven.
Yes.
Which, you know, I was saying before that...
It was Johann Strauss.
Strauss.
Shows he's uneducated.
Yeah. No, but I mean, people do impressions, but then you took it to another level.
Well,
yeah. Give us a little bit of that, if you don't mind.
What I remember, well, Curly, as Johann Strauss, was... And I think the first time I got completely carried away and away from impressions,
right.
I was in Ottawa, Canada, and it was
on a gig.
It was a cold spell
in Canada.
By their standards.
Okay.
This was like not a cold spell like you come from another
Arctic.
Yeah. This was, they were saying it was a cold, and it was horrible. It was this place where they didn't have a host or an opening act. The woman who owned the place announced it from off stage, and they wanted me to do 3 20-minute sets to the same crowd.
Ah.
Horrible.
Murder.
And I was doing this the entire week and bombing severely.
3 shows a night.
Yeah, bombing severely. And you've never heard silence like this in your life, with broken up by an occasional boo. And one night, I think it was like the last night I was there, I gave up. I hated the audience.
Right.
I couldn't stand it.
Right.
And I just did anything that came into my mind. I just started rambling.
Yeah.
And I did and I was so out of my mind at that point. The first set, instead of 20, I did like an hour and a half.
But you didn't. But you weren't cognizant of time.
No, rambling on anything that popped into my head.
Right.
The second set, I did like 45 to an hour. The third set, I did like about 15 minutes, and the owner came over and said, "You did a little short that time."
But do you remember what you, when you went away from the impressions?
Yeah.
Out of desperation?
Yeah.
What you talked about? Or just the idea that your memory is that you just wailed and didn't really think about it?
Yeah, just anything that came into my head.
But you were getting laughs, obviously.
Yeah, because at that point, I didn't care. And anything that popped into my head, I'll say it.
It was a breakthrough.
Yeah, it was a grapefruit.
A grapefruit,
yes.
Yeah.